We're live.
Hey, we're live.
Hello.
Hello. Tonight, I thought we'd share with you what it's like to plan an event. And we're actually going to use one of our real live events, event we're working on right now. We have been working on it for like 7 months now. we're really in the thick of working on the Power Conference to Advance Women. Right now, it's going to be in Hollandale Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami area in November 11th and 12th of this year, right? 11th and 12th?
Yes.
I should know these dates.
It is. It's the 11th and 12th of November. So
we got a lot of time. We should just have this event planned. What you got on me?
You got fuzzy.
I got fuzzy.
I had to get your fuzzy
she's
off.
like a cat.
I'm like a fuzzy person.
So we have plenty of time. We really we take the rest of the summer off.
Yeah,
we
right.
Take the rest of the summer
so
off.
What I was sort of laughing about before when you brought this up. So many people think, oh, wow, you put conferences together or you put events together. What does that entail? You must be very organized. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know that I would consider myself organized, but I guess I am at this point. I've done it and all right, fine. In some ways I am. But they think, oh, it's like throwing a party. It's like, it doesn't take that long. That this sounds like fun. It's
more like a wedding with 600 brides.
Well, so I'm really glad you said that because I was saying, when you plan a wedding, if you planned a wedding, you have an inkling of what it's like to put a two-day business conference together, and it takes just about as much time, just as much attention to detail, just as much budget, just as much, and there are more. A lot more brides, but
everybody's very important. Everybody at the event is a VIP,
and you want to make sure. So for starters, you want to make sure that the event that you're putting together is of value to the people who are coming. Right? There's a goal. There's something you want to get out of this.
What's the goal? What's the goal of this event?
So we're putting together the Power Conference to Advance Women. And the goal of the event is to help women feel empowered and to teach them ways to advance their careers and that will advance their lives. So we're curating the speakers. We're making sure the room is correct. And everything goes through the filter of the goal of the event. So then in some ways that makes it a little bit easier, but then in other ways it makes it maybe a little bit.
Well, just like a wedding, you have a deadline of when all these things can happen.
Exactly.
And, it's not a wedding. Wedding is an entire industry to go around, and a lot of people work in the industry. Ours is sort of we choose the date. So here's the beginning. We had to pick a date, and COVID screwed us up a little bit because in the past we'll work a year, maybe 2 years out on an event.
Yeah, things weren't exactly quite like back 100%.
Yeah, things aren't back.
And we're all different. We're all a little bit different about the way that we're planning what we're attending.
So we had some key speakers that we wanted at the event, so we had to clear their dates.
Sure with their schedule.
We had to move it around other dates. You can't for what we do. We steer away from holidays. So Thanksgiving, Labor Day, also September is a very busy conference month. And people go back to school. There's a lot of things going on.
Which is why we're having it in November.
And so we're having it in November. We actually have another event planned in September. It's a whole different thing. So
there was discussion and over okay, we're putting it on a Friday and a Saturday to accommodate both women in the business owner world, but also women in the corporate world, so that they're positioning. So we're positioning.
So we figured out the goals of the event, and then we had to figure out the dates. We get the dates. Then we had to start sourcing venues. Now the conference arena is starting to come back. We're not the only people to produce conferences. If you work for a large corporation, you might have a yearly convention, a yearly party. Other conferences are out there. Most of the traditional venues we would have used, or like a hotel venue, are sold out for the rest of the year in Southern Florida.
They're already
they were sold out.
They're already booked.
And then the events might not happen there, but people have said we're going to do this, and then the events they're not available for us. So then we're going to an untraditional venue. We're going to Gulfstream Park in Hollandale Beach, Florida, which is right between North Miami and Fort Lauderdale, very close to the airport there. It's a racetrack. It's a very beautiful venue. Then we had to get the speakers. We're bringing speakers on board. We have all our speaker invitations out there. We're slowly getting the speaker information to put on the website out there. We had to figure out ticketing, figure out pricing, sponsor programs. I'm actually working on finalizing the sponsor packages right now. Should have been done 2 months ago, and I apologize to all of our would-be sponsors out there. Though we do have a couple sponsors on board already.
In the process of all of this, Gus has also been working very hard on setting up the website for this, putting the email program together, making sure everybody's communicated with. We also have
Graphics,
merch offers, and looking at the ways that we're promoting the event, making sure we're reaching out to folks to let them know there are both individual and team tickets available.
Right now, our number one awareness at this point, our number one job is getting awareness on the event, overcoming obscurity, getting eyeballs on the event. Promote. And that's what we're working on. We've been working on this for a while now. And then we'll work on this right up to the event.
Yes.
And if the event sells out,
we'll start working on the next
event.
We'll
start working on the next event
because we're crazy.
Well, because we have momentum on this event. Anyway.
We do, and we have a goal.
But we won't stop till we're there. And there'll be people that walk up the day of the event and hand us checks and want to come into the event. As we get closer to the event, we got to start securing hotel rooms for speakers, dignitaries, VIPs. We have our own staff. We're going to need for this event. We're looking at 600 people. We're going to need additional staff.
We have AV staff.
We have the AV staff. We have the hotel. Folks. We have the people who work at the venue. We're going to arrange transportation.
Yes, we will. Since we're not staying at a hotel.
Yeah, we have to arrange transportation for Ashley and I. We have to arrange transportation for.
Who wants to drive us?
Who wants to drive us? Yeah, who wants to limit us back and forth at 6 o'clock in the morning? I don't want to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, but for you guys, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Yes, we don't. Okay.
We have VIPs. We have a VIP experience that we're going to have. The details need to be flushed out on that. We have a good idea what we're doing there. We have VIP amenity bags. We have to, as we get closer to the event, we have to design the way the event is going to lay out in the venue where we're going to be. We're actually going to be using 3 different venues during the event.
Between the hotel, the meeting location, and what were you thinking?
We have the event. We have the main stage, which is in a theater.
Of course, yes.
We have
exhibit space.
We have more
right.
of this. We have a sponsor area. We have the networking happy hour.
Right.
We have the hotels that we're going to use, and then we have the happy hour, the networking happy hour. It's going to be on that Friday night.
Doesn't this sound like fun? It is. It's going to be an amazing event. But just to give you a sense, there's a lot of work that goes behind these things.
When we get closer to the event,
yes,
we have to have the communication emails with the attendees, the sponsors, the speakers, all those things, and making sure, because everybody is the most important person in the room.
Exactly.
So
and when you receive an email like 3 weeks beforehand, and you're like, "Oh, that's right, I'm attending something," and then you have to have all of the details listed,
and you worry about till you get right there. And we're guilty of the same thing. We went to a bunch of conferences this year. It's like, where's that email where we're standing in line to get the confirmation? Where's the confirmation number? What's the flight number? They canceled the flight. Oh shit! Now, even airlines, we don't live there. All the airlines have to be. We're flying staff in. We're flying us in. We have to get them hotel rooms. Then we have to pick our meals, our menus, our items.
Wow, we sound like we have a lot of work to do.
Oh, we have those badges. Badges.
Gotta do badges.
Badges, lanyards, badges.
Lanyards, those things that hang around, which everybody likes so much because none of us like to put pins in our nice clothes. Thank you very much.
So other than that, there's really nothing needs to be done.
Yeah, no, we can just take the rest of the summer off.
Then we do. So we also got this event's going to be streamed live. It's also going to be recorded, and then post production, we have to have the videos done. We have to do all that stuff.
Edited and transferred. So there's a lot that goes into producing an event, which is something that we love doing. We love being there. It's magical when it happens. We remind ourselves that it's going to be magical when we're in the thick of all of the details, but it's something that we truly love. And all of this work is done so that you can have an amazing experience and grow and meet new people and kind of nudge yourself out of your comfort zone and have a really good time while you're doing it.
Good idea. If you'd like to join us,
this would be great. We'd love to see you.
Go to theadvancedconference.com. That's theadvancedconference.com. Get your ticket. They're selling fast. If you want to sponsor, hit us up to
just reach out.
Just reach out. Hit us up on here, or if if you have our direct contact, reach out to us. All right, we got to roll.
We have to.
See ya.
Nah.